Good morning, Reed here, back at Orchestra Farm. Thanks for joining me for my morning walkabout and thinking through life and all the things that are happening over here or in here or as they shape up and take place. Again, it's early spring 2025 for a reference point if you're watching this in the future, in which case, hello future! And thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking the videos and commenting on things. Always great to hear from you and see what's shaping up. This is cool to see here. So there's blackberry and currant in this picture. So for reference point, like this is a currant plant. They just love it down here. We'll go to some other spots and see it. And life is it's really shaping up, I guess is how I might phrase it. And it's funny, I feel like there's a lot of variations of progress happening, and Earth here is not uniform. So the autumn olive tree is leafing out wonderfully. There's a lot of work that has to happen here, but that's life. There's a lot of work that has to happen in life. If you tuned in on Wednesday morning for my live stream, I want to say thank you. I think it went pretty well. I got some more levels to sort out with that and bring into greater alignment, but it's it's still in the trial by error phase. So just switching over to having it be a live hardware electroacoustic set is better than what it had been. Alright, and here's reality with this apple tree. It is dead, it fell over now. I have to remove that. Whereas the pecan tree here, holy kazoo, it's upwards of 13 to 15 feet tall. Really stoked on that. And in those motions of getting the live stream piece to happen, I realized that my Monday schedule is actually it's kind of up in the air. Like some days it works and other days it doesn't for live streaming. And so I'm going to stick with the Wednesday because that's most of the time going to be just fine for doing that. And Mondays I'm going to work on my other musical aspects, like finishing my current album project. Oh, interesting. And it's funny, I think in the recent video I mentioned the notion of getting my calendar organized and really like jotting things into it so I can get all my different pieces accomplished. Oh yeah, look at this. Rhubarb, super stoked. And the elderberry is like leafing out big time. I think I might have easily missed my opportunity to propagate it, too bad. And that's also life sometimes. Especially if you don't live at the place to, be ready to activate on those kind of things. But I have not had time actually to deal with all that. Didn't give you the date today, but happy birthday to my wife. It's wonderful to continue growing together and aging together. I won't get too much into that in the moment, but looking forward to celebrating later this evening with her and our kids. That'll be fun to actually celebrate her. I'm taking the kids away on Saturday so she can host an event. And I'm looking to see if there's any signs of rhubarb in this area because I planted like a bunch and it's looking like there's nothing here. I see like an odd strawberry plant. So yeah, this is all going to get taken down as a structure and covered in more of the black tarp. But it's important to have those times, you know, when you want to celebrate a given person and make space to do all that. Now, this is like, you see like the contour of the tarp here? That to me says there's actually plants under here that are trying to grow. Is a bit ridiculous, but I'm trying to think. I put this down in the fall, so the fact that there's anything trying to grow there is like astounding. It's really hard to beat back life, kind of a thing. And again, with the water level that's happening here and the notion that it's not the beaver dam that's causing the waters to be so high, really curious to see how it's going to play out this year for actually farming down here, which is an intention. Anyway, I do feel like I'm making progress in life, which is good. I've got a lot of work potentials that are coming forward as I advertise my services this year, which is rare. Pretty much have been going strictly on referrals. And this notion of what else is out there? Let's see what the market has and can bear. So I'm checking into a bunch of different jobs, and that'll be happening tomorrow again. Checked out 2 over the weekend, and I turned one of them down, and I have to send in some quotes and estimates for the other. So we'll see how all that plays out. Either way, I'm not particularly worried or concerned about any of that. And I think I mentioned in my last video this notion of going to see my parents. So getting pretty excited about that trip, along with seeing my brothers at the same time. That'll be exciting. Short little trip for that. And it's interesting to see how I'm just fitting everything into my life right now. And you know, once I get excuse me, through this week of celebrating my wife, I will have a bit more space on Sunday to get into my own personal calendar and making sure that I'm in a full alignment with everything that I need to be up to. That area I just walked through is supposed to be an herb oval. It also needs to come out this year, and I'm looking to see if there's certain plants that I want to try and save, and I am not seeing them currently. Whereas over here, gosh, what's up with that? Here I go. Some lovely chocolate mint is here, so I need to come in and scoop some of that up and transplant that, which generally speaking transplants pretty easily, and maybe it was the wrong moment for it, but I tried to do that last year, and some of them have taken and others didn't, which is curious. Mind you, I didn't augment the soil at all, so that can be an issue. And I hope you like this rambling conversation today, and I'm curious what's going on for you in your own lives. So feel free to comment down below, or if you want a particular subject matter covered, I'd be happy to get into that. And I hope that you're all having too much fun. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the videos again. Appreciate all of that a bunch.